Hunters in Niger are lamenting loss of range to Islamist threat. Niger's security situation has worsened in recent months with an increase of attacks by Islamist groups since a military junta ousted its president last July. The hunters' plight is just one of myriad ways the long-running conflict has hurt the region's communities. Here's a report.
On foot or motorbike, racing after their dogs in the hope of chasing down a hare or two to fill their empty sacks. The hunters spread out across dry scrubland near Niger's capital. Apart from the recent addition of motorbikes, the hunters' methods have changed little over generations. Armed with slingshots and long-angled sticks, they comb the undergrowth to scare out the game, or they let their greyhound-like dogs spot and chase down prey from afar. Hunting for small wild game is a traditional pursuit across the vast sandy steppes of West Africa's Sahel region. But rising violence linked to a decade-old fight with Islamist insurgents is posing new challenges for hunters.
Before the advent of this insecurity, people were allowed to go anywhere they wanted to hunt. All they needed was formal authorization. But today, even to get the agreement of the authorities, it's difficult.
Koda used to bring home over 10 hares or birds after a day out with his dogs, but these days he and other hunters often leave the bush empty-handed. Increase in hunting has reduced the number of ground squirrels, hares, bustards, guinea fowl and other once common local game animals.
Hunting isn't what it used to be. It used to be that you didn't have to go very far for it to be good. But nowadays, you have to travel miles and miles.
According to crisis monitoring group ACLED, Niger has seen an increase in attacks by Islamist groups since the military ousted its president last July. The hunters' plight is just one of the many ways the conflict is hurting communities across the central Sahel region. That includes Mali and Burkina Faso. The violence has contributed to a humanitarian crisis with over 3 million people displaced as of December. Bureau Report, WION World is One.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.